Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Searchfile.tv. Now, we are going to bring you a review of a very interesting project. And I think this video today is a must watch. This is a crypto you do not want to miss, especially at current prices. Not financial advice, of course, but before we jump into this project, let's do some housekeeping first. So, first off, this video is not meant to be financial advice of any sort. If you do require financial advice, please approach someone who is trying to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. Now, this crypto project you are reviewing today in this video is an extremely risk play. It is not new, it is not sexy, and during the last bull run, it was heavily marketed, but there was no breakthrough, according to my own views, of course. However, I think this time around, this could be one that could come off edge. And ladies and gents, I'm talking of Metahero. Now, for transparency, I held the Hero token, which is Metahero ticker symbol, during the last cycle, and I made around a 5x, but then I only bought it during a raging bull run where everything and anything goes up in value. So maybe not much credibility. However, I did not hold enough to retire, but this time things have changed. And if you want to know more, keep watching. And also, as part of our public service announcement, guys, this video is not intended for UK audiences because the UK authorities are trying to protect you just in case you end up losing your funds, as they do deem crypto assets to be extremely risky. That said, let's jump into Metahero. So as I stated at the top of the video, we are going to be reviewing Metahero and share with you why this could potentially bring you some massive rewards or gains. Only the team can pull it off this time around. To help us to do that, we will be applying our usual DYO or risk evaluation toolkit, which, to be fair, has brought us some great holdings or gains and some great projects that have so far not disappointed. You're talking of a glittering lineup that includes the likes of Injective Protocol, Render Network, Iagon on Cardano, Pit Network, Veracity, Beam Network, Akashi Network, Axla, Osmosis, Radium, Lenify, formerly Aeda on Cardano, Ribbon Finance, Pangolin on Avalanche, a launchpad on Avalanche, CDFI, Neutron, and Myriad. The list of crypto gems brought to you by this channel is endless. I can't list all of them, and all well before most crypto influencers were talking about them on YouTube. And we brought these when their prices were close to rock bottom, if not rock bottom. So if you have not been paying attention, it's probably time you start doing so. Join our community, subscribe to Searchfile.tv. In this bull run, you face some critical questions. Do you follow the most entertaining YouTubers and influencers who usually bring you crypto projects after they've already ripped to the upside? Or do you follow a crypto YouTuber simply because of their confirmation bias? And the third and final choice you have to make is whether you follow a channel that delivers substance, sometimes difficult to stomach, but is great in the long term. It benefits your bag, of course. That may be boring, but that is us on this channel, and today we bring you another less glossy crypto review with Metahero. So without further ado, let's jump into Metahero. What is Metahero? Metahero is one of a kind when it comes to crypto projects. It aims to deploy a global network of 3D scanning and modeling devices that can be used to create hyper-realistic digital avatars with precise biometric measurements, and the software that allows those scans to be utilized in a wide range of applications, from virtual reality and gaming to e-commerce and healthcare. There is also the potential to monetize one's avatar via the Metahero marketplace. The idea for Metahero originated in 2018 when the tech founders from renowned company Wolf, who had previously worked in the gaming and e-commerce industries, recognized the need for a more efficient and accurate way to create 3D models. They began working on a prototype of a modeling device that could capture objects and environments in unprecedented detail. It was not until 2021 when Metahero launched its initial coin offering, or ICO, to raise funds for the development and deployment of its network. The ICO was successful, raising over 8 million in just a few days. Since then, Metahero has continued to expand its network with plans to deploy dozens of devices across the world in the coming years. The team behind the technology itself took control of the management of the Metahero project in 2022 and have since partnered with a number of leading technology companies and blockchain platforms to further develop its technology and ecosystem. Quite right too, if you ask me, because there were times during the last cycle where I thought it was being over-marketed or the marketing function was overshadowing this promising project. Hence my challenge earlier at the top of this video when I stated that this was probably a do or die moment for this project. I have no idea, but let's wait and see. They certainly have to make it work or miss such a glorious opportunity to consolidate and grow the project into something unbelievable. I honestly think that, but what do I know? You never know, it might be one final ray before people walk away into the sunset without growing the project, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Anyway, let us look look at some of the key features that make Metahero such a standout project when it comes to crypto real-world assets category. Here are some key features then. You got avatar scans. These are handled by NFT technology, which then secures and authenticates that NFT's validity on the blockchain. We also have Metahero Consumer NFT Marketplace. This is a platform for buying and selling NFTs or avatar scans. We got Metahero B2B Marketplace, where businesses can interact with the Metahero platform and trading among themselves. Not sure I like the sound of that. After all, the whole point of blockchain and cryptocurrency is to tear down barriers. And in latest developments, Metahero will now be integrating Unreal Engine 5 for its gaming endeavors. Another key feature, which for now is only remote, is the role Metahero will play within the AI space. With this technology, Metahero will be capable of providing more accurate data from its scans to various AI agents who may in turn provide more accurate solutions. After all, AI only exists today because it is trained on real data, and who else to provide that than Metahero scans that claim to be precise when it comes to biometrics? What better data than one's likeness teleported into the metaverse via Metahero's avatar scans? Let's look at some value propositions from Metahero. Well, first off, Metahero brings real-world assets into the virtual world. Think of avatars, real-life products, brands, and so forth. It also cuts out expensive coding processes. Metahero is based on a traditional business model with real-world assets or technology, which bridges the gap between the virtual and real worlds. Scanned avatars can also be commercialized to earn more revenues. Think of models, celebrities, actors, and to blow your mind, Metahero may in the future integrate AI into these avatars. The possibilities here, ladies and gents, are endless. What about trying out clothes, shoes before buying them, or even a future girlfriend? Is the height okay, or will he have to wear heels? If the dude is short, of course. Metahero avatars can also find their way into the Web3 gaming world. Now guys, as part of our DYO or risk evaluation, you know we do apply the usual 13 elements in decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, age of the project use cases, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord, before we close the review with tokenomics. Let's start with Metahero's decentralization credentials. The Metahero crypto project is the offspring of the Wolf Group, a business founded in 2014, specializing in R&D in the 3D printing and scanning industry. In the time since its inception, it has provided services for partners from huge global brands such as Disney and CD Projekt Red, so it is not as decentralized as some crypto projects out there. But one could also argue that for any project using its business model, it would have been tougher to accomplish what has been accomplished so far in a decentralized manner. After all, as retail investors seem to be interested in the numbers up only narrative more than anything else. Let's move on to security. Metahero runs on the Binance Smart Chain and shares the same proof of stake authority consensus algorithm, which allows interoperability, lower fees, faster transaction speeds, proof of stake authority, also known as POSA, and solves the scalability problems of proof of stake by pre-approving participants that validate blocks and act as moderators of the system. The algorithm is unique in that everyone who wants to be a validator must stake the same amount of funds like every other validator. With proof of stake authority, consensus validators, token holders, developers, and users can benefit from a dual chain architecture that benefits users and offers fast and low-cost transactions. As for scaling is going to be a major issue for Metahero as the hardware itself is bulky and expensive to manufacture. Current locations where people can book scans include Warsaw in Poland and Zurich in Switzerland. Not really global, those locations are there. Could say Europe, that's it. The number of people scanned to date is over 2,000, and around 50 businesses or companies have utilized the Metahero scans. Interoperability. The avatar scans from Metahero can be transferred to any blockchain where the infrastructure is capable of handling the required conversion. And the fact that Metahero bridges the real world and the virtual worlds offers strong interoperability credentials. The project team, there are approximately 21 team members according to the team's own provided information, and social media presence via X, formerly Twitter. Metahero boasts over 208,400 followers, and on Discord there is no official Discord channel for Metahero, which is unfortunate, but so far it was doing quite well. Use cases: ticker symbol Hero, HERO. The Hero token powers the Metahero network. Hero tokens are the primary currency of the Metahero network and are used to facilitate all transactions within the system. This includes the purchase of avatar scans, virtual try-ons, and access to certain features or services. Hero tokens can also be earned through participation in the Metahero community, such as contributing valuable feedback or ideas. In order to interact with any of the services in the Metahero ecosystem, one will have to purchase Hero tokens purchase either directly from exchanges or via an on-ramp gateway linked to the open market built directly into the Metahero platform. I must say I've never tried that. Metahero avatar scans can be utilized in Web3 gaming, branding activities, Metaverse, DeFi, healthcare, and fitness applications. Now on to tokenomics for Metahero. Ticker symbol HERO, HERO. Token supply 10 billion. Circulating supply 51%. Token distribution. Now, before I jump into this section, I just want to highlight some things I do not like very much as far as Metahero's tokenomics are concerned. The fact that the team made a strategic decision to reward the top 20% wallets holding the HERO token, that's a red flag. The additional or exclusive rewards for being a whale include, but are not limited to, weighted voting right, which means whales have got more voting power, revenue share, which means 10% of all platform fees is distributed amongst these already rich wallets, early access to services, exclusive discounts on services, priority marketplace listings, exclusive digital real-world item drops. Now, if you were a small player, this already works against you. People came up with crypto because big businesses were not working for the small person, and yet you got a Web3 entity here trying to do exactly that. That's questionable. That just sucks. That means that the little guy is most likely there to tend to the whims of the whales who can manipulate the HERO token as they wish. If this is still in place, then that could be a red flag for some. As for myself, it's probably too late as I'm already invested. Look, I couldn't help myself. These current prices, considering the potential of this project, it is just a no-brainer for me. That's why I went in. Let's go on to the token allocation for Metahero then. Team and advisors 20%, strategic partners 10%, marketing 10%, exchange listings 10%, company reserves 10%, liquidity pool 20%. What's that all about? Public sale 10%, private sale 10%. According to our own analysis of this information, insiders have been allocated upwards of 70%, which is a no-no. Our threshold for our DWA or our risk evaluation toolkit is fixed at 35%. Anything above that, it's a potential red flag, and this applies in this case. Anyway, that's a quick review of what Metahero is. Now let's go on to the scoring part where we score the 13 elements we just reviewed as part of our DWA or our risk evaluation. Quick rundown of those 13 elements once more. We've got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, and via Discord, age of the project use cases, tokens issued at project launch, total tokens in circulation at the time of recording, maximum tokens available, as well as insider token allocation. So here are the scores we've allocated to Metahero. Decentralization 5 points out of 10, on security 5 points out of 10, on scaling 5 points out of 10, interoperability 7.5 points out of 10, the project team 7.5 points out of 10, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter 7.5 points out of 10, and via Discord 0. Why? Because there is no official Discord channel for Metahero, or one that we could find anyway. Age of the project 5 points out of 10, project use cases, I think they've got decent use cases, 10 points out of 10. Tokens issued at project launch 5 points out of 10, tokens in circulation at the time of recording 5 points out of 10, maximum tokens available 2.5 points out of 10, and insider token allocation 0 points because it favors insiders well over 70%. Now those are the scores we've allocated to Metahero. If you have any different views, please let us know in the comment section. The aggregate score for Metahero just makes it into the could go to 0 category, otherwise it could have been a no-go. It's 65 points out of 130, which obviously, like I said, puts Metahero within the could go to 0 category. Do you guys agree Metahero could potentially go to 0? Mind you, majority of crypto projects will always go to 0 anyway, especially during the bear market. Some will not have the energy and the bounceability, so to speak, to bounce back after a bear market. They fade into the ground. Metahero has proven it's gone through a bear market and it's proven it's still got some life yet. We still want to see some movements on the infrastructure play, more locations where people can be scanned, because last time I remember they shipped equipment to Dubai when there was an event there, but it will be ideal to have equipment in different locations that is fixed. Anyway guys, that's a quick review of what Metahero is and why we think it's going to be a decent project come the next bull run. Your thoughts are very welcome. Let us know in the comment section. Until the next video, I'm your host FD for 65.tv signing out for now. Bye.